Man, I'm chilling. I ain't bothering nobody. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I go shopping. I get me a mean leather jacket. I think I'm doing my thing. I'm like, on my own little planet, right? And nobody. He's always got to try to one up on me, right? Have one up on me. I get a banging leather jacket. This Busta get a leather line up.
Hey, yo, Fifth, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it up to you. The production on your show, incredible. Light show, incredible. The dances, incredible. The outfit changes, incredible. Significant improvement since the way you used to perform back in the day. Night, looking like you fanning a fart is a better performance than Busta Rhymes. You out your rabbit. 50. You know good and well that I woke up to this she done started this morning, and I was the one that was leaving everybody alone. So what you doing is giving false narratives, homie. You talking about you just went to buy a leather jacket. You ain't bothering nobody. You left alone. And I went and bought a leather hairline. Well, let me tell you something, buddy.
The internet erupted when Busta Rhymes was suddenly pulled into the spotlight after a newly surfaced leak ignited a fast-moving controversy. Social media spiraled as speculation spread and attention intensified around his name. But just as the pressure reached its peak, 50 Cent stepped in and completely shifted the narrative. Famous for hijacking headlines and controlling the conversation, his move redirected the spotlight almost instantly. Within hours, his name flooded timelines, comment sections, and viral clips, turning the moment into a high-stakes online showdown that audiences couldn't look away from.
The rapper, Busta Rhymes, I see him pull the little lawyer dude into the section, and they walled him off. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, damn. Well, he ain't come. Well, he came with us, but I used to got a rule: you come with us, you gotta leave with us. Cause I'm this big black here. I'm gonna be the only person they come to pick up first if one of y'all don't show up home. So it's like I try to stick to my protocol. Man, the dude stayed with them, and then his boyfriend was on Facebook woofing, woofing the whole next day. Oh, my ain't loyal and all of this shit.
Wait a minute, hold on. Anyone else can look at this on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm gonna find this man page.
They weirdos, because they paid me to come on the stream before, so they control. So I'm like, y'all making fake content. So when I seen them in person, Wax say, calm down, CC, it's just for the internet. It's just content. We know Busta Rhymes gay, but you can't be saying that. I'm looking like, what? And then the dude, loose cannon, like, CC, man, you gotta calm down, man. We just getting content off. I say, bro, we not playing, making fake content. So now that I see that's what they do.
Everybody knows what a rainbow is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what the sky can bring. It brings rain, it brings the sun. Like, you understand what life is too, so for me to know that you have a great, Raymona Harvey is Busta Rhymes, this is his real name. Anybody can get on Facebook and look up Raymona Harvey and be like, yo, that's Busta Rhymes, yo, with no wig on. And be like, yo, wild out. It's on your own time, but this is information.
A veteran of the hip hop community, Frank Ocean, just recently came out with statements saying that, he was in a relationship, long ago. Do you think hip hop's ready for like someone of a different orientation, or are they going to be accepting of it, or what are your opinions on that?
I don't know if it's just about hip hop being willing to accept it. I think the whole world is ready to accept whatever people choose to be in life. You know what I'm saying? From hip hop all the way down to just the common man that walks the streets and the earth every day. It's like we're at a place in life where, we got to respect and accept what people choose as their path that they want to walk in life. Because ultimately, you want people to choose you want people to respect what you choose as your path in your journey in life. And ultimately, whatever that man does in his personal space is that man's choice and it's that man's business. I am an extremely huge fan of Frank Ocean. His music is impeccable to me. And as far as I'm concerned, I respect the dude completely. I think, whatever he does at home is his business. Just keep that music popping the way you've been keeping it, brother. And you got my money from the concerts. You got my money from when you put them albums in the stores, and it ain't gonna stop. As long as you continue to contribute your greatness, God bless.
Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent were once more than occasional collaborators. They moved as a powerful alliance, commanding attention and leaving the music industry reeling with a presence that felt untouchable. From high-energy joint tours to headline-making moments that showcased confidence and success, they stood shoulder to shoulder through industry pressure and public scrutiny. Their connection was built on loyalty, shared ambition, and hard-earned respect. Now, that once solid bond has fractured, leaving only memories of what they built together and a striking silence where a formidable brotherhood once stood.
So do me a favor, right? Explain to you another layers of what you're saying, y'all. That was it right there. Now, Fifth, how much y'all do for real? What you doing?
What is that, man?
It's real pizza.
I can't afford nothing, man. All my money's at Western Holdings.
Don't worry, we're rich. Where's the mom? It's my birthday. I love you. We are the Eutychus. We are here with Eutychus. You don't even get cool. Eutychus. We are here with Eutychus.
Hello, I'm Amber.
How are you?
Nice to see you. Welcome aboard.
Pleasure, Amber.
Thank you.
As we always say, the blessings don't stop, so we ain't stopping. Stay blessed up. Don't block your blessing. Know when to get out the way so that the passions can be free, to let the blessings continue to be bestowed in abundance. The birthday turn up ain't done no time soon. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We are here with Eutychus. In 1 week. Wow. Worldwide. 840,000 tickets sold in 1 week. 840,000 tickets in 1 week. No, hold up. Hold up. Stop. Sold 675,000 tickets before the first show in 4 days. That's because I've been out of the country. He was hitting me 3 days in a row. Like, he hit me the first day. No, hold on. He hit me the first.
When Busta Rhymes saw his name trending for all the wrong reasons, he became convinced that 50 Cent was the unseen force driving the chaos. The backlash felt too sudden and too targeted to be coincidence, and his suspicion quickly landed on the industry's most notorious architect of online pressure campaigns. Fueled by frustration, Busta fired subtle shots at 50's music, questioning his recent direction, hinting that his momentum was fading and attempting to shift the spotlight away from his own mounting controversy. But those familiar with 50 Cent know one rule above all else: no challenge goes unanswered. When he responds, the fallout never stays contained, rippling across the industry and leaving everyone watching closely to see just how explosive the next chapter of this rivalry becomes.
Months. We did the first show July 21st. My last show was November 21st. He's still on that same tour.
Yeah, man.
He don't play with that work. Ever since he first came to Violator and the first Get Rich or Die Trying came out, he was the only one that would jump on a plane like the cab.
Right. Go get it.
That got no problem flying 20 hours somewhere and coming back home the next day. This is how he was from the beginning. So being on that tour and being able to do all of those antics every night, the way it was received was phenomenal.
If Busta ever try to film me, hit you with another lane, so what you saying, yo? Silly with that 9 million, what the devil, yo? Yeah, I do hit better than him. He better not play with me. I will and perform Busta Rhymes show. Look, man, if they try to say that if you ever thought that the Busta Rhymes was better than me, you crazy. You crazy, man. You just looking at this the wrong way.
Hey, yo, Fifth, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it up to you. The production on your show, incredible. Light show, incredible. The dances, incredible. The outfit changes, incredible. Significant improvement since the way you used to perform back in the day.
Like, looking like you fanning a fart is a better performance than Busta Rhymes. You out your rabbit. Keep fanning the fart. Keep fanning the fart. Hey, yo, what you say, Split? F50, fanning the fart Ferrari. F50, break it down. Fan it down.
Man, I'm chilling. I ain't bothering nobody. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I go shopping. I give me a mean leather jacket. I think I'm doing my thing. I'm like, I'm my own little planet. I ain't with nobody. He's always got to try to one up on me, right? Have one up on me. I get a banging leather jacket. This Busta get a leather line up.
50 Cent didn't hesitate. Within hours, he jumped into action, taking to Instagram with a confident grin, as if the moment had unfolded exactly in his favor. Without any buildup, he dropped a calculated, cutting response aimed directly at Busta Rhymes, setting the tone instantly. The reaction was explosive. Comment sections flooded, viewers scrambled to screen record, tag friends, and pushed the clip across every platform. The moment spread at lightning speed, fueling memes, reposts, and nonstop online chatter. But Busta Rhymes wasn't silent for long. He fired back almost immediately with sharp wit and relentless energy, swinging the momentum right back at 50. What began as a single response quickly escalated into a full-scale viral standoff, freezing the internet as every post, reaction, and share amplified the spectacle even further.
You put your hands better than me. Yeah. So do me a favor, right? Spare it to another layer. See what you're saying, yo? That was it right there. Now, Viv, I'm gonna challenge you for real. What you do at this time, you gotta get low with the mix, though. You know how I do it on stage. I don't know this shit. Now, you want do it how he do it. I see the way I do it. I want to see the breath control everything. Now, you do it. No, that's when when I'm in the shower. I'm Busta Rhymes. That's not how I do it in the shower. Now, get you another answer what you saying, y'all. Sitting with the ice cream, what the feeling, y'all. Don't stop. Don't stop. And y'all got to pay me big money for this shit. Yeah. That's it. Dragon season. Everybody go get your Dragon mask. Available on Busta Rhymes Universe. Click the link in the bio. Shop Busta Rhymes Universe right now. It's that time. Dragon season. Yeah, we dropping Unleash Me at midnight too. We ain't playing no games with none of y'all. What season is it? What season is it? What is it?
You know good and well that I woke up to this shit that started this morning, and I was the one that was leaving everybody alone. So what you doing is giving false narratives, homie. You talking about you just went to buy a leather jacket. You ain't bothering nobody. You left alone. And I went and bought a leather hairline. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. Want some real G?
Now I'm going to tell them you when you clown.
Let me tell you something.
It's already been sanctioned on how I'm going to hit them.
You talking about that pimpin' curly that you was doing as a character? But no, you was doing pimpin' curly in real life too. Trying to look like Rico Suave or one of them going down the red carpet at one of them movies she was involved with. And I don't want you to use that as no excuse neither, talking about you was playing a character. You wasn't in character when you had to go down that red carpet. You could have got back to yourself. You chose to stay in character with that Rico Suave, some berries and sweet juices you had up in your head top. Now, I do want you to know I'm your brother, so I'm gonna always support you and everything you do. I ain't been doing nothing but that since the inception of our friendship. Solid up. Now, with that being said, I got one question to the masses. There's several products that you have to incorporate to get you to look like Rico 50. All right? Rico Suave, we talking about Rico 50. Let's see which one of the products that he used to get to looking like Rico 50. Was it this? Or was it this? Or was it this? Matter of fact, I think the real question is, did he blend all three of these to look like this? Chill. I got a grand prize for anyone that jumps in the comments, any consumer around the world that used to also use these products to help identify, doing a forensic deep dive and a research and a data analytics on those products to help us understand, was it a combined effort of all three, or was it a combined effort of two, or was it just one of them to get you to look like Rico 50? Now, with that being said, if you guess right what the blend was chemically for that and berry juice look for Rico 50, you might win a grand prize. Until then, just know, the blessings don't stop. So we're going to just keep this going as long as we need to. Because if the blessings don't stop.
The situation took a darker turn when, at the peak of the tension, a new video suddenly surfaced online showing Busta Rhymes in an interaction with a fan that many viewers describe as awkward, unsettling, and deeply uncomfortable. The clip spread rapidly, igniting heated debates, nonstop speculation, and uncomfortable questions about what happens behind the carefully curated image of the music industry. For Busta, already facing intense scrutiny and mounting criticism, the footage landed like a crushing blow, magnifying the controversy and making it increasingly difficult to regain control of the narrative or convince anyone that he could emerge without lasting damage.
Busta is seen acting uncomfortably creepy toward a fan, fueling even more speculation about what really goes on behind closed doors in the industry.
A video went viral of Busta flirting with a concert goer and suggestive fashion while opening for the G-Unit boss on his final lap tour in St. Paul, Minnesota last Friday, September 15th. The clip showed him holding his microphone near his crotch and stroking it as if it was an erection, while staring at a fan in the crowd and sticking his tongue out. After the video caused a stir on social media, with some people horrified by Busta's shamelessly horny behavior, 50 Cent reshared it on his Instagram page on Monday, September 18th, along with a few words clowning his close friend. Busta stole this move from me. I used to do this to Magic Stick 10 years ago. Now it just feels dirty, inappropriate, unnecessary. This is giving your old uncle at the barbecue that won't go sit down vibes, right? Busta Rhymes saw the funny side of it as he responded with several laughing face emojis in the comment section. This isn't the first time that 50 Cent has ribbed Busta Rhymes on the road. While backstage during a tour stop in Charlotte, North Carolina in August, he couldn't help but poke fun at him in his oversized jewelry.
Tell him to change too big. Whoa! Tell him to change too big. He ain't no friends. They're not telling him.
Jokes aside, at least one of 50 and Busta's rap peers wants to see the pair capitalize on their time together on tour and hit the studio. In a tweet last month, Waka Flocka Flame called for the rap legends to drop a full-length project together, saying the culture needs it. The culture need a joint album from Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent. Don't give us a tired excuse because y'all going on a worldwide tour. That's too much time, LOL. Waka's wish might be a long shot though, considering 50 and Busta have only appeared on a handful of songs together, including Eminem's 2003 Ja Rule diss Hail Mary and the Posse cut Victory 2000.
As more details surfaced, the pressure mounted and cracks began to show in Busta's explanations. Then came a move that stunned nearly everyone. He publicly stepped in to defend Diddy, calling for privacy and urging people to hold off on judgment. The reaction was immediate and intense, marked by confusion and disbelief. Many struggled to understand why he would take that position, especially amid the serious scrutiny surrounding Diddy and the long-standing speculation tied to his inner circle. To critics and observers alike, Busta's sudden show of support didn't just raise eyebrows, it set off alarm bells. The moment ignited heated debate across social media, pushing people to question where his true loyalties lie and whether the move was calculated strategy or a reflexive act of allegiance under mounting pressure.
Going on in the music industry and the headlines pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations, and the things that are coming forward with him?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth. When that time manifests, then, we'll speak about this, hopefully when that time comes. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really like to speak on situations that I'm not well versed in, and that's not really my situation. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the best for everyone involved. God bless everyone involved. And, I think that we should all kind of be a little more mindful of how much we speak on other things when it's as sensitive as this.
And it's incredibly sensitive.
It's extremely sensitive, and I think that people don't keep in mind the effect of what their opinion can have. And I think it's really, really important that we reserve our opinions until we understand what the undisputed truth is, because an opinion can detrimentally affect someone short-term and long-term. And I just, from my own learning experiences and being through, none of us are exempt from going through challenges and obstacles and trials and tribulations, some are way more intense and extreme than others. But I think at the end of the day, as we go through these things, we learn from them, and we also got to learn how to help people get through them. And that's the angle in life that I like to approach things from, because I know if any one of us is going through challenges in general, we do want some sort of help and guidance and support to not make those mistakes again.
Have you had the chance to speak to Diddy?
I spoke to him a few times before, it got a little out of control. But a lot of the times when people are going through things, you got to respect the space and the privacy that they need to process how they're going to deal with the things that they're going through, and I just want to see.
As if the timing couldn't be more dramatic, Diddy caught an unexpected break amid the chaos when a massive $30 million lawsuit was suddenly dismissed, easing one of the most serious pressures hanging over him and offering a rare moment of relief. For Busta, though, there was no such escape. While one figure stepped out of the spotlight largely unscathed, Busta remained locked under relentless scrutiny, facing mounting criticism, growing skepticism, and a rapidly shrinking circle of support. One by one, potential allies fell silent, leaving him increasingly isolated as the pressure closed in and the sense grew that no one was willing or able to pull him back from the downward spiral.
Celebrating a legal win after a federal judge dropped multiple charges in a $30 million civil lawsuit against him. The New York judge dismissed the most serious allegations in the lawsuit from former music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones and warned Jones's attorney to stop making, quote, irrelevant insults, misstatements, and exaggerations. Combs denies all the allegations against him. And this all comes as a new ABC News podcast is shedding light on the criminal charges and civil lawsuits against Diddy and his claims of innocence. Bad Rap, the case against Diddy, is brought to you by host ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer, and I spoke with Brian yesterday to tell us all about it. Take a look. Congratulations on the new podcast. I know our viewers are excited because you're a familiar face around here. So I want to start there because you are on here almost every week, if not more often, with me talking about big cases in the news. So what made you focus on this one? What is it about Diddy's case that made you want to dig deeper?
So I think it's a combination of, and I think we can all kind of agree to some extent, everyone knows Puffy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, in some way, shape, or form through his music. He's had a huge influence in the way that we look at hip hop, the way we look at millionaires, billionaires, fashion, things like that. And then all of a sudden, we have this massive criminal case. And I think a lot of people are looking back and saying, well, I heard a whisper, I heard a rumor. Is this connected? Is it not? And I think both as an attorney and as just a person who was born in the 80s, this fascinated me, and I really appreciate ABC and everyone involved, because when I came with a crazy idea of like, what about a podcast? People were like, you know what? Yeah, let's see how this works.
How significant is it that this federal judge just dropped multiple charges from Lil Rod's civil lawsuit?
So I get that it's a big headline, and it is significant if you're looking at it just as this civil lawsuit. And I think the Rodney Jones lawsuit was massive in the sense that it led to the raids of Sean Combs' homes, because in that lawsuit he said, this is where the videos are, this is what he's doing with it, all these allegations, and likely led to this federal indictment. But the reason why these charges got dismissed is because of pleadings. The way that the attorney pled out the charges with RICO, for example, that highest charge, and couldn't connect an alleged criminal enterprise to the damages that Rodney Jones says that he faced. Now, does that mean that Sean Combs had a RICO enterprise? Maybe, maybe not. But it means in the civil lawsuit, it's not going to apply. So for his